Welcome to Depression Talks, the manual. In this community, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. So hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you are not alone. And also, I am a depression and mindset coach. So if you feel stuck in your life, if you feel like you're not worth anything, you don't have any self-worth, you don't know what you want to do with your life, then that is what I'm here for. So if you're interested in getting a free one-on-one coaching session, there's a link down in the description below. Schedule your own appointment during your own time, and I would love to give you that free session. So what is up, man? It has been a little bit since I have been on YouTube, almost like 2 weeks, and so much has happened in my life that has caused me not to be able to shoot YouTube videos, that has caused me to grow as a person, change as a person. A lot of things are going on that I did not expect to happen. I'm losing some close friends. I am pursuing business goals. I am understanding more about who I am and where I want to go in my life and what I want to do with myself and what I want to do with YouTube. And I've joined different programs so that way I can become a full-time entrepreneur. It has just been such a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs these past 2 weeks. And the title of this video is Accepting Life Changes, like tough life changes in life. Maybe you're going through a rough time right now. Maybe you are in a situation in your life where you feel like, man, this is stressful. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. What is going on? My life is upside down. If you feel that way, comment down below the word swag. Comment down below the word swag if you're feeling like you are going through tough times in your life, full of different changes, full of different situations that you did not expect to happen, and you're just like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. I see vending guy says swag, B says swag, Maj says swag. Mark, okay, so everybody definitely agrees that life is and can be stressful. It can be stressful. What's up, Bella? Welcome to the live stream. So before we get into this topic, so before we dive deep, and I'm going to share with you things that I am going through, and maybe you'll relate to what I'm going through. But comment down below on a scale of 1 to 10 how you are feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being extremely happy, and 1 being extremely depressed. What are you on that scale of 1 to 10 at this very moment? I would say for me, I'm a 7. I would say I'm a 7 because of things that I'm about to discuss with you very soon. So before I get into it, let me see how you are feeling today because I genuinely want to know. No one is alone for sure. Battling depression, but I love being here. His videos and this channel are great. Hugs to all warriors. Icy Ivy, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're a part of this community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I see a 4.5, a 2, a 5, a 6. B says 5. Kevin says mostly a 6. Mark says 6. 5.5. I barely a 2 and a 6. A 7's because I'm just chilling, but I'm about to start school and I have to break things off with a friend. That is never easy, and I'm doing the same thing. So you're not alone. 0 since I can't go negative yet. Well, Starlight, I'm hoping that this live stream helps you feel a little bit better, especially since you know now that you are not alone. What's up, Spaz? A lot of people with the careful optimism, I can relate. Yes. So let's just dive deep into it. I wish I could say I was a 10. No worries. Hey, so a lot of you are new here. Let me just preface by saying this. This is what I do with my coaching clients, because a lot of my coaching clients, they live life based upon their feelings and not based upon something else. And when I ask you, you'll notice that every single day your number may change. Sometimes you may feel like a 1, sometimes you may feel like an 8, and then a 5. Not every single day you're going to feel like the same number. That's impossible. So that's just a little bit of feedback about why I ask you how you're feeling today. What's up, Inject Reaction? Alright, so let me just kind of dive deep, break down what's going on so that way you all are up to date, and that way you can understand why sometimes in life you had to accept tough life changes. It's a part of life. It's a part of the process of growing. So during these past 2 weeks, I have done a multitude of different things. I am single, and I was in a situation with a girl that no longer exists. Things happened between me and this girl that doesn't exist anymore. One of my closest friends is I've known her for years, and she's helped me get through a lot of times in my life, and I've helped her get through a lot of times in her life. And now we are at a point where we're probably not going to be friends anymore. So losing close friends. So that's one thing that's been happening. Let's see. Another thing that's been happening is I've realized I've come to love myself, to really accept myself, and to know that I am good enough. Knowing that I am more than good enough. And where that comes from. And that's part of the reason why I am a life coach. I help teach you and other people that you are enough, and how you know you are enough, and how you believe you are enough. Because a lot of us are in a situation where we feel like we're not worth it, we're not attractive enough, we don't deserve things, we come from a place of negativity. And how do you get through that? Like, what different mindsets can you have to shift so you become more self-empowered, so that way you can love yourself more, to believe in yourself more, to know that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to? That is why I am a life coach, and that's what I do with my clients. I teach them self-empowerment, and I help coach them in their life and guide them through their life, so that way they can get to where they want to go by being the most confident person that they can be. So that's another thing. So before I continue, I'm trying to read your comments here. So those are the two things that's been happening. I'm losing close friends, and I am finally accepting and loving myself for who I am, and knowing that I am good enough. I am more than good enough. Not because other people tell me that, but because of reasons and mindsets that I have taught myself, so that way I know it comes from me, not others. Let's see here. I had family come and visit for a weekend, and now they're going home. I don't like when they're home. I feel you on that. I live in Florida. My family lives in Indiana. I understand. I went to Indiana this past weekend too, and then I had to leave, so I feel you. Losing friends can suck, but that's a part of life. Yes, just got my heart ripped off. Lost friends in just 1 month. This summer was hell. I accepted all the losses. Now it's healing time. Now it's healing time. Some days I feel like I am enough, but how do you know that every day? So, this is one thing that I teach my clients as well, is different techniques and practices that you could put into place, so that way you know you are enough. So one suggestion, for example, that I teach them is a daily reminder, a mantra that you can read, that you can put in your bathroom mirror, that you could put on the desk next to your bed, somewhere you could read it every single day. I have 5 different sticky notes in my bathroom that are different quotes or different messages that I had to remind myself daily. So one of them says, facing failure makes you a badass. That's one of my sticky notes in my bathroom, and I read that every single day, and it reminds me, like, yo, I'm facing failure. Like, I am facing my fear of failure every single day by working on YouTube, by working on my business. So one of the things that you could write for yourself would be, I know I am enough because I believe I am enough. And if you read that every single day, you're going to believe that in your heart. And when other people come up to you and say, you're not enough, you're not attractive, you're not this, you're not that, you're going to be like, no, well, I think I am. I believe I am. And that's what matters most. So that's how I would suggest you start the process of knowing that you are enough every single day, instead of, some days. Now, you're not going to be perfect. Some days you're not going to feel good enough. But more days than not, you will feel better. I hope that helped. I'm usually single, but I also help people with their relationships. If you can't play the game, you might as well coach. That is funny. I've never heard that before. I can go months without feeling depressed, but then something happens that pushes me right back into it. How do I stop that from happening? So, Jazz, I would say, first of all, I'm not a professional therapist. I would strongly suggest talking to a professional therapist, but accept it. Like, I think that sometimes we have this mindset that we have to be happy all the time, that we can never feel depressed, that feeling depressed is wrong, and that we shame ourselves, like, how come I feel this way, how can I do this? And I tell people, like, yo, being sad is okay. Like, it's staying there that stinks, you know what I'm saying? So You're going to feel sad at times. You're going to feel depressed at times. That's a part of life. It's like saying, I'm never going to feel mad. Feeling mad is a bad thing, and I'm never going to feel it. What? So, no. Sadness and depression is another emotion that a lot of humans feel, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. What's up, Dorka? Hey, man, I haven't been able to watch your live streams lately. Sorry for that. Missed you. I missed you too, Dorka. No worries. I just appreciate you being in this live stream, so you are awesome. I know I am enough because I know that I am enough. God also knows I am enough. Awesome. Exactly. So those are two things. So losing friends and then realizing I am more than enough has changed my life dramatically. How I interact with other people, how I interact with girls, what I'm doing with my life day-to-day basis, like, has changed dramatically. I am more confident. I have better self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I accept my flaws. I accept, I do things in my life that some people don't like, and I'm okay with that, you know? I've gotten to, that's the point I've gotten to in my life, and I have so much more room to grow, but I've grown so much in the month of August. It's been insane. Another thing that I've done is join different programs. So currently I'm in 2 programs. One program is a certified personal trainer program. Excuse me. One program is a certified personal trainer program, and the other is an employee to entrepreneurship program, and for coaches. I've noticed already that I am not giving any attention to the personal training program, and that costs a lot of money. So that kind of shows me, you know, that's my fear. I was like, what if I don't like it? What if I'm not interested in it? But I took a jump anyways, and I'm figuring out, like, I don't think I'm passionate at all about certified personal training. And I wouldn't have known if I didn't try. So now I'm getting even closer to knowing exactly what I want to do, which is life coaching, which is changing people's lives. I love the reaction that I get when I do one-on-one coaching sessions and people are like, I never thought about that before, or I never saw it from that perspective. I didn't know I could feel this way. I can attack anything in my life. I can do anything in my life. That's way more rewarding than my, a 9-to-5 job. That's way more rewarding than graphic design. That's way more rewarding than all these areas of my life that I'm currently in. So now I know, like, I had to accept that change in my life and pursue life coaching full time, pursue building a business. And that's what I'm doing. I'm focused on building this business. I'm focused on doing this full time. And I'm hoping that within 6 months to a year, I'm able to make that jump and, replace my salary and be able to do this full time. So that's another change in your life. Your career, your job, your goals. 3 things. I'm losing some of my closest friends. I finally know that I'm enough. And I'm going to be changing my career. What? Major life changes, okay? That's the whole entire topic of this video. Major life changes. Let's see here. The scary thing about depression is that I don't know if my depression will become so tyrannical that it will become my mental illness. So I have a mental illness. There's nothing wrong with having a mental illness, but I will suggest talking to a professional therapist so that way you can understand more about your mental health and understand what's going on, so that way you can better learn how to attack it. Anthony says, my dude. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the live stream, bro. I really do appreciate you being here, man. I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. But yeah, man, I told you I was going live, and here you are in the live stream. So shout out to Anthony. That's the homie. Kevin says, awesome. I went to a concert recently for mental health and suicide awareness. The artist was Alex Boy. His song Bend Not to Break has helped me out so much. That's awesome. I'm a web and graphic designer too. I'm so glad we are creating. Yes. Vending, become a creator. Don't you're making plans, but you got to take action. If you continue to live your life making plans, you'll be a person that's making plans, and that's it. Make sure you're taking action too. You are taking action by making plans, but I'm saying follow through those actions, those plans by actions. Can't get my words together. What's up, Glory be to the Most High forever. What is up? I mean, I had to split ways with my best friend that I had for 15 years. We were buds since elementary. Hey, that's hard, but that's a part of life. You know, it sucks and it's not easy, but accepting life's tough changes. Sometimes it's hard to accept life's tough changes, but you got to do it because that's how you grow. That's how you learn more about yourself. That's how you accept yourself and, and develop. Hey, I'm not going to stay for the stream today, but I just wanted to check in. Love you guys. Angel, what's up? Love you too. Angel was my first official client. I love saying that. And she shouts it out. And she is a blast, man. So if you're interested in a free one-on-one coaching session where I help you break down what you're going through and how to assess and how to give you action steps to get unstuck, to begin the process of loving yourself and the process of knowing that you're good enough. If you're interested in that, there's a link down in the description below. You have to be at least 18 years old, but schedule your own appointment at your own schedule, at your own time. That way you have a free session and we can start the process of building and you getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Blue and Gotcha, what's up? It's been a while for sure. I've been getting partially better, I guess. Yay, that's what's up. Good vending guy. That's good. Same last time, but it's not a bad thing. I got accepted to university. I'm going to be a psychology student. Woo! Yeah, that's awesome. This is one of the first times I'm excited to learn. Yes, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Heartbreak is hard. Healing time for sure. I'm moving to Sweden soon on my own. I'm scared. I see Ivy. Sometimes life is about taking that jump, taking that step. And here you are doing that. I was in a situation where I was living in Indiana and I moved away from all my family and friends to Florida. It's very scary. It is very scary. But you're going to grow so much and learn so much about this and about yourself by choosing to make that jump. So be proud of yourself. You're doing something that most people are too afraid to do, and that's moving away from what you know, moving away from comfort to a new experience. So I'm proud of you for that, and that's awesome. What's up, Tony? To anyone feels like they need one, then go see a professional. There's nothing wrong with that. They are there to help you get well. Yes, they are. No worries, Blue and Gotcha. Okay. So, I know a lot of you are just now joining the live stream, but this is a quick recap. Basically, I'm talking about different life changes that's been going on and the reason why I have not been on YouTube due to these life changes. So one of the life changes is I'm losing close friends that I've had for a while. Another life change that I'm going through is changing my career, changing my path, and pursuing life coaching full time. A third change that's been happening is I forgot what it was. Knowing that I am enough, knowing that I am worth it, that I'm good enough, I'm more than good enough, and I believe I'm good enough. Another life change that's been happening, like it's just crazy. Like think about that. That's just 3 things right there. Another life change that's been happening is I have, what's it called? Oh man, I keep forgetting these things. I'm trying to like express it to you. No. Something's in my eye too. No. What current life changes are you going through that you feel are big? You know what I'm saying? Or even if you don't think it's big, what current life changes are you going through that you're like, what? What is going on? I want to know. I almost cut myself on purpose, but then I pulled back and I thought about the people that care, the people that would miss me, so I didn't. I'm happy that you didn't, Blue and Gotcha. I'm so proud of you for staying strong and pushing forward. Thank you for sharing that with me and all these other people. Thank you. Justin, what is up, man? Welcome to the live stream. I know you make me want to shout. Okay, all right. What's up, Justin, man? It's been a while, bro. Let's see. Also, man, I hope you stay safe during Hurricane Dorian. Not going to hit Florida as much. The path changed, but still stay safe. I definitely will stay safe. Emil says, Emil, oh my God, Emil, I just heard about the hurricane 2 nights ago. Is that going to affect you? I have no idea. I've never been part of a hurricane before. and I'm hoping that everything and everybody stays safe. So I think we should be fine. Um, Someone's in my eye. I think we should be fine. But thank you for your concern and worry. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm starting sophomore year in high school, and I'm taking 4 advanced classes. Lit singing. Oh, thank you for my singing. But okay, you're starting sophomore year of high school. That's a big year. You know what I'm saying? And it's an exciting year. Every single year is exciting. But have fun. Be in the moment. School can stink, but try to get the most out of it, because you will get to a point where you graduate from high school. And if you go to college, you'll graduate from college. And you'll be like, wow, that was my childhood. It's gone. I'm just telling you from experience. So enjoy being in high school, and do as much as you can to have fun. Safe fun. I'm going to be a junior, which means senior year of college are right around the corner. I really have to think about what I want to do even more than usual. Spaz Nugget, I have been there. I'm not a parent. I am not your parent. I'm not going to give you any suggestions. All I'm going to say is follow your heart. There's no pressure to be somebody you don't want to be. There's no pressure at all. If you don't know what you want to do in your life, I strongly suggest follow your heart. That's all I'm going to say. I am not a parent, and I'm not going to give advice, and then all of a sudden somebody gets mad at me for taking my advice, and then I get sued for it, because that can't happen. I want you to follow your heart. There's no pressure. There's no pressure from your parents. No pressure from... This is your life. That's all I'm going to say. This is your life. Do what you want to do with your life. That's what matters most. Adjusting from doing nothing in my life to being a student as a hospitality operations. Yeah, that's quite a drastic change. But Kevin, like, you're doing something really big, and like that's awesome and amazing. So I'm proud of you for that. It's cool. Anthony says taking the less traveled route of going to chiropractic school. So Anthony, are you officially deciding that you're going to be going to chiropractic school? Are you saying that you are for sure doing it? You're taking that jump? Is this official? I want to know. Good, Kevin. Got just a bunch of wind and rain. A big life change coming up for me is that I'm going to graduate high school in May, and I'm going to be moving with my boyfriend, then start college soon after. Hey, 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 hey. I see you. That's awesome. You're about to be graduating. That's a big moment in your life. Congrats. Spaz Nugget. Let's see. Hold on, wait. My opinion is simply that you need to follow your heart. That's all I'm going to say. My big life change now is starting uni. I'm excited about the new people in school, but I'm afraid of drifting away from my current friends. I'm going to give you some tough love, okay? Dorka, tough love. Friends in life will come and go. Friends in life will come and go. I can't tell you the amount of people that I hung out with in college that I do not talk to anymore. The amount of people that I hung out in high school that I do not talk to anymore. And they were considered close friends. But I don't have any resentment towards them. I hope they are all happy. But that's a part of life, is changing your friends and growing into new friends and losing friends. Just like a part of life is breakups and going through heartbreak, and somebody that you're so close to is no longer in your life anymore. Like, that's a part of life. So it's hard to accept that. But again, the title of this video is Accepting Tough Times and Tough Changes. That's a part of the process of life. So it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's part of it. I still struggle with doing group work in class due to my social anxiety, trying to get better, but sometimes it's difficult. But Kevin, like, you're doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's awesome that you're facing your anxiety by these group sessions. It's just amazing how you're doing that. I don't know. I just think that's awesome. Yes, friends will come and go. I love this. So yeah, I wish I could, I'm trying to think, me and my friend, we we said that August is going to be a big month. Like we're like August is going to be the month of change and all these things like that. And it has been. It has been. It's been the biggest change month, I think, of this year. Because the other change that I was going to suggest is, or the other change that I was going to tell you that happened to me is joining and investing in myself. In life, and so I've learned this from somebody life coaching me. If you want something in life, you have to be willing to invest in it and into yourself. You cannot, I repeat, it's not sustainable. You cannot work on trying to help others, work on bettering other people, work on focusing on other people if you don't have yourself together yet. And I made that mistake. I constantly put others first. I constantly made sure that other people were okay before I made sure I was okay. And I didn't believe that. I was like, well, all my life I've put on a face, I smile when I'm not okay, and I have helped other people. People come up to me for advice a lot, and cool. But now, being 26 years old, I realize like, whoa, I'm not taking care of the most important person in my life, and that's me. And you know what? And I used to think that's selfish. I used to think that focusing on yourself is a selfish thing, but it's not. Like, because I've gone through depression and alcoholism and suicide attempts and breakups and financial struggles and terrible jobs, and like I can just keep going and moving away from family and losing family members and losing friends. And I mean, because I've finally taken the time to work on myself and get through those things, I can better help you. When you're going through those things yourself, I can say, hey, here is what I did that helped me get through this situation. And I think that if you go through something similar, I can help you get through yours as well. And that's what life coaching is all about. That's what I do. I help people get through their stuck situations that I've personally been through before, and they finally say, wow, I didn't know I can get through it, but you helped me get through it. And that's one of the most rewarding feelings from coaching, and that's why, again, I want to do coaching full time as a depression and mindset coach. Question for you guys, and please answer it honestly. So during this coaching program, I've learned a lot about coaching and about building a business and what type of service I can provide. Right now, I am calling myself a depression and mindset coach. But I am dabbling with changing my title to self-empowerment coach. And I was wondering, in your opinion, which one, when you hear it, you're like, okay, I know what that is. So if I come up to you, I'm a random person on the street, and I say, and you say, what do you do, Emmanuel? I say, I'm a depression and mindset coach. Okay, cool. Another day you come up to somebody else, what do you do for a living? I am a self-empowerment coach. Which one is easier to understand? Depression and mindset coach or self-empowerment coach? This would really, really, really help me out. Let's see, my best friend from middle school, high school. I'm gonna read your comments while you are, I'm gonna read the comments. Please answer the question so that when I get to the bottom, I can really, understand. You're so generous and honest. I wish you only the best in the new journey. Thank you. Wait, once I visit the schools, I'll make that big decision. Okay, Anthony. All right, I can't wait for you to visit the schools, man. My best friend from middle school, high school, we no longer talk, but I'm getting used to it. You're right. Friends come and go. That's a part of life. I left teaching and went into a career as a travel agent. All my professional training is in education, and the risk has truly paid off. Yay! I'm just going to listen to this while doing other things. It's relaxing. Good. I totally appreciate your honesty, just being real. I've been depressed for more than a year, and I don't know what to do anymore. I would suggest talking to a professional therapist and telling them exactly what's going on. Do not try to do this on your own. Stop trying to look up YouTube videos, Google, all that stuff, talk to a professional therapist so that way you can better understand exactly why you're feeling depressed. Growth is sometimes a lonely process. Yes, it can be very lonely. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I actually slept good. So, Spaz Nugget says, I think depression and mindset coach is easier to me. I think depression and mindset coach works for me more. I like the title of depression and mindset coach to how specific it is. Depression and mindset, in my opinion. Okay, all right. Depression has a negative connotation, unfortunately, which might put off people not familiar with this mindset. That's good. Rue, I will say this. I 100% agree with you. The thing is that like it comes down to target audience. And if I say depression and mindset coach and somebody's like, ugh, it's like stay away from me, that's not somebody that I want to work with in the first place. So that's a great point. Depression and mindset coach is more specific and understandable. Depression and mindset coach is easier to understand, honestly. Self-empowerment coach seems too vague. Wow, dude, this feedback is like so helpful. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Depression and mindset coach. Okay. Let's see here. I can't see a therapist or a doctor. My mom won't let me. I'm not sure. Have you talked to your school counselor? Because that's available during the school day. People will know who you are when you say, "Hey, Emmanuel, I'm the DT Nation OG." What's up? What do you do? I'm the DT Nation OG. No, that would be that. If I was that well known, I'd be very happy because that means that there's tons of people that I'd be helping. So that would make me very happy. I had depression undiagnosed for over a year, never seen a therapist or doctor. Then I'll talk to your school counselor. What about wellness and mindset coach? A wellness. Sorry, I think I'm writing these things down. YouTube, so I'm trying to like find a place to figure addicted. Oh, this was okay. I don't have a pen, so I do. Yeah, if you have any other suggestions of names and stuff like that, then I'm open for it too. So wellness and mindset coach. Okay. I like that suggestion. Me too, Bill and Gosh, me too. I've talked to a doctor and he booked an appointment with a therapist, so I hope that helps, but I don't know. Sometimes you never know. Like, you never know if it's going to be helpful, but isn't it better to try than not try at all? So that's kind of what my thought process was when I first stepped out and saw a therapist, when I was scared, nervous, anxious, didn't think it was going to help at all, and then it changed my life. So you just never know what situation might change your life for the better. But okay, so I think right now I'm going to continue to move forward with depression and mindset coach. But that could change, and that's part of the process of growing a business and branding yourself and all stuff like that. Another change that I want to make sure you all are aware of is I am figuring out YouTube. I am figuring out social media and how that plays into what my goal is, of impacting thousands of people and changing people's lives. So I might be coming out with different types of videos. I might not be on YouTube I might be on YouTube sporadically. It might be once a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of changes going on. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a fly. That was so random. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of changes going on. So if you're ever in a position where you're like, what is a man doing with his life? Where is he at? I haven't seen him in a while. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook groups. YouTube is not a platform that I show more of my personal life, like my day-to-day. So on my Instagram, Depression Talks 1, all that is in the description down below. But I post stories, I post highlights, I post quotes, I post pictures, I post like a lot of different things. So that way you can follow me day to day. And on my DT Nation Facebook group, I post similar content that I do on Instagram. So that way, if you're not on Facebook, you can go on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you can go on Facebook. So no matter where you are, you can always kind of keep tabs and stay connected with the DT Nation community. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link is down in the description below. Follow me on Instagram at Depression Talks 1, or follow me on the DT Nation Facebook group. Just type in DT Nation on Facebook, and you'll be able to find the group. So anyways, so yeah, that's what I've been going through lately. That's what I've been pushing through. All this has happened within 1 month. I've hung out with other girls. I have, I guess that's called dating. You know, I'm just a whole different person than I used to be. I feel like I'm no longer, I don't know what word I'm trying to use, because I know one word, but I don't think that's a correct enough word. I'm no longer, I'm going to say it anyways, I'm no longer weak. I'm no longer weak for myself. Like, I'm not saying other people are weak compared to me. Heck no, I ain't saying that. I got so much growing I need to do. But what I am saying is that I'm no longer this person that allows other people to dictate my life. I'm no longer a person that believes that somebody else is in control of how I feel about myself. I'm no longer a person that doesn't know where I'm going in my life. I know exactly where I want to go. I know exactly what I want to do. And now it's just about making that happen. I'm no longer a person that allows myself to be the one to fix everything. Like, I always have to be the one to resolve situations, to make sure everybody's okay. And I'm not doing that anymore. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? So this month has just been so big and so life-changing. And no. Just no. You're going to keep growing in your life. You're going to keep changing. You're going to go through different experiences that test you and try you. And that's a part of life. And you have to work on accepting life's tough changes. Because when you can, and you know your self-empowerment, you know you're good enough, you know your self-worth, each time you run into these changes that are drastic and tough, you'll just simply say to yourself, I'm going to get through this, and it's going to help me learn so much about myself. Rather than, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to be here anymore, I can't stand this life, because I've been there. I have been there. But not anymore. Not anymore. So many life changes. All right. Fight the bugs, yes. Where do you meet the girls you hung out with? So I am no expert when it comes to girls. I met this one girl from, I got my hair done. I get my hair done, so I met her there. I met another girl from a church group. You know, I don't really go to church, but I met her from a church group when I did go, and that's it. I hang out with some other people because they're my coworkers. So that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna start going to festivals. Like, I would suggest, and I didn't do this myself, if you're moving into a new place, go on Facebook events. Go to Facebook and there's an events page, and just type in this week or this weekend. You'd find tons of events. Step out of your comfort zone. Go by yourself. Stop thinking that you have to have a friend go with you to go places. Go by yourself. Let's see here. That's how I think you meet girls. And then you gotta, like, say hi. Like, that comes back to believing that you're good enough, that you're, you know, like, I can now approach a girl and be like, hey, how you doing? My name's Emmanuel. What's your name? And they're like, they might give me the action of, hi, my name is this. Or they might be like, oh, hey, my name is this. You know what I'm saying? So it just, no matter what reaction they give, like, I know I am good enough. You know what I mean? I actually have no one to live for. So XX Selena, That's why I would strongly suggest like you focus on yourself right now in your life, because you do have at least one person to live for, and that's yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, people come into your life and they go, but people will come into your life. But you gotta work on yourself. What's up, the artist? I haven't seen your music lately, to be honest, so I'm a little bit bummed out about that. Um, yeah, so the artist, hopefully I see some of your music. Look at that shadow posted up in the back. Bam! Bam! Yes. If you have any questions, I see vending guys is asking me a question. If you have any questions, this is the open time, because at this point in live stream, I definitely have shared with you. Like, if you just now joined the live stream, I'm sorry, but I just shared with you everything that I've been going through. I've shared with you my growth and how I'm accepting tough changes in my life, and hopefully by listening to my story, you've been helped knowing that you're not alone through life changes, and that you're going to get through any situation that you're going through right now. So, a question for all of you. Excuse me. My sister, my mom, and my wife have all noticed the same health issues I'm experiencing. They're all encouraging me to go see a doctor. I don't want to. How do I tell them no? Vending guy, I am suggesting go seeing a doctor. I am not taking sides or anything like that. You don't want to. My question to you is, first off, why do you not want to go? Like, you don't have, this is why I do coaching. Like, I don't want your personal information out there. So do not, I repeat, do not reply in the comments without the answer to the questions I'm about to ask you. Write them down on a sheet of paper for yourself. Why don't you want to go? Why don't you want to get out of your certain situation? Okay? That's a big one. Why don't you want to go? Why don't you want to change how you feel in your current circumstances? Is it really worth it not going? Like, do you still want to go through the same stuff you're going through now? Is it really worth it? Just because you don't want to go, is it really worth it? And then the fourth one would be, imagine if your health situation got better because you went. How would life be like? 4 questions. Answer those. I think that'll give you the answer of what to do. I need more friends, especially new female friends. Hopefully the suggestions I gave earlier help you out, Kevin. Listen, I've been feeling good with these pills, so I have some new stuff coming. Hey, oh, the artist. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm singing to you. I like singing a lot. So the artist, I'm really hyped for you. Icy Ivy says, do antidepressants work? All right. Simple answer. Yes and no. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I can make a whole video about this. Here we go. When it comes to antidepressants, if you're living a life where you are upset, let's say you just lost your job, you lost your wife, you lost your kids, okay? And you start taking antidepressants, you are not going to be feeling any better. It's not like it's going to be like, oh, well, my life sucks and I'm taking these pills and now I feel better. It's more like taking antidepressants along with making sure your life is changing as well will make you feel better. So yes and no. People have this, again, false assumption that like just taking antidepressants will change their whole perspective on life and their situation and things like that. It can for some, but you know, it can be very helpful, very helpful. Oh my gosh, antidepressants can be very helpful. But I think as long as you're taking antidepressants with working on your current life circumstances, you are winning. You are feeling great. You are, doing a lot better. So do antidepressants really work? Yes, they can definitely really work. I've been on antidepressants before. I had bipolar depression. I might go back on antidepressants. I'm not sure just yet because I have been feeling a lot better. But my worry is like, what if I go through another depression phase that I don't expect? So I don't know. I don't know. But I would say antidepressants can definitely work. They've helped me out in the past, and they can help you too. There, that's the answer I got. You're the best, bro. I'm back on IGB. That's what's up. IG, okay. Thanks. I'll go back and rewatch later to write down the answers to these questions. Good, good. Amen. That's why I've been feeling good. I still having rough patches, but they work. Exactly. My understanding is that they make you stable enough to do that so you can do stuff to get yourself out of that bad situation. Rue, that perspective is awesome. Yes. Yes. That's perfect. I could not. Yes. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Okay, so before I go, do you have any last questions that you would like to ask? Because it's about that time. It's about that time. I feel like I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I'm working all these hours. I used to work 13 hours a day, 12 hours a day, every single day. Because, sorry, while I'm ranting, please comment your questions down below and I'll make sure to answer them. But, I was working 13-hour days, 12-hour days. I'd wake up at 7:30, go to work by 8:30, get done at 5:30, have an appointment at 6:30. So that's already a 9-10-hour day. Then I have an appointment at 7:45. So I am definitely working on changing my life right now and make sure I find a better work-life balance, because if you're always working all the time, are you really enjoying life? I don't know. So happy for you. Just accept your feelings as you said it. Just accept thoughts and just keep moving forward and being grateful that you are alive. Preach! That water bottle is empty. This water bottle is not empty. Unless there's one in the back. Nope, there's not one in the back. That water bottle is empty. This water bottle is not. This water bottle is empty. Let's see. Yeet. Yeet. What is your ultimate dream / goal for this community? Jazz, such a good question. This month has been me trying to find that out. My ultimate goal, as of this moment, for this group and this community, is to show people that they're not alone, change the mental health stigma, be able to honestly build a business where people are coming to me through YouTube, seeing my videos and wanting to work with me so I can further impact them and change their lives on a deeper level, because a video can only do so much, but one-on-one coaching can do a lot. Hitting 10,000 subscribers, because that means that there's been 10,000 people that I've helped impact at least at one moment, and that's wild to me. So those are like some of my goals that I currently have in terms of this channel. So yeah, my ultimate goal is to be able to make this into a full-time business, so that way I can literally wake up in the morning knowing that my job is to help other people know that they're not alone, to change the mental health stigma, and to change lives. I mean, what better life is there than to help people full-time? That's my ultimate goal. How do I make myself understand that I can't get upset about certain things because it's out of my control? So there's two things when it comes to control, and this is so important. One, understanding that you can only control your own thoughts and your own actions. That is it. Accepting that. Literally saying to yourself, I can only control my own thoughts and my own actions. That's it. That's it. The second thing is understanding that if you worry about what you can't control, you will always be stressed. And you don't want that. If you always worry about what you cannot control, you will always be stressed. So I would suggest, again, writing those 2 things down I just said, writing it down, saying I can only control 2 things in my life, my own thoughts and my own actions. And if I always stress about what I can't control, I'll always be stressed. Write those 2 things down. Read them every single day as a mantra. You will start to understand it, take it into your heart, and finally let go of the things you can't control. A lot easier. I'll follow you on IG. Hey, thank you. How much are your coaching sessions after the first free coaching session, considering doing live coaching sessions? So that'd be a conversation that I'd like to have when we already have done our free session, because one, that's, everybody's different. I have a program that lasts 3 months. I have another program that lasts 6 months, and then I have free form coaching. So there's 3 different types of coaching that I do. Free form coaching is when somebody basically says, Emmanuel, like, I don't want to necessarily do the 3-month program. I want to start off by 4 sessions with you. And in these sessions, we kind of take each session separately. So we don't have a topic at hand. I simply come up to you and say, hey, what's on your heart today? And then I coach you through it. Then there's a 3-month program where it's called the Depression Mindset Program. And actually, I got that totally wrong. I actually forgot the name of that program. But in that program, in 3 months, you learn things like understanding where your true value comes from, understanding where your self-worth comes from, what the heck do you want to do with your life, and where are you trying to go, your purpose, where are you, like all these things. And we dive deep. So after 3 months, you are changed for the rest of your life. The rest of your life, you will literally be a different person, because you'll have a whole entire different mindset about who you are and where you're trying to go. And you'll feel like you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And that's the 3-month program. Thanks a lot, Manuel. Your dedication to this community is amazing. Thank you, Stealth Nate, for appreciating my dedication, because it's not easy. What kind of music do you like to listen to? I find that music really helps me when I'm down. What kind of music do you listen to when you need to up your mood? So I love 21 Pilots. I love Imagine Dragons, AJR. I do listen to some hip hop. I listen to a bit of everything, but my favorite genre of music is alt rock. And when I'm feeling down, I tend to listen to 21 Pilots, Imagine Dragons, AJR. I listen to some sad stuff sometimes, but I try not to do that, because if you're sad and you listen to sad music, isn't that going to make you feel sad? So I try my best to just push through and, listen to that type of music. You're welcome, Kevin. All right. Again, if you are interested in a free one-on-one coaching session, you have to be at least 18 years old, but a free one-on-one coaching session where we help break down what you're currently going through and how to get unstuck, how to feel motivated, and how to finally understand your own self-worth and knowing you are more than enough. If you're interested in a free coaching session, the link is down in the description below. Schedule that appointment, and I would love to chat with you. Also, if you want to join the DT Nation Facebook group, that's on Facebook. Type in DT Nation. And the last but not least, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, because I will be posting for now less on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to be more in touch. You can DM me. I do reply to all my messages. And it's called Depression Talks 1. Depression Talks 1. So keep all those things in mind. So many life changes are happening. I cannot wait. So many life changes are happening. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. DTH will grow and break the mental health stigma. Yes. What's up, Hype Flick? Last 2 questions. What's your top favorite 21 Pilots song? I would say Holding On To You, Jumpsuit, and Ride. Okay, Ride, Jumpsuit, and Holding On To You. My favorite songs by Imagine Dragons, I would say Thunder. Thunder is my favorite song by them. I do like Radioactive. I like Zero. And yeah, those are top 3 songs by them. So They have some really good ones. Oh, and I like gold. Gold is really good too. All right. We did it. We did it. We out here. I hope that you all enjoy your Sunday. Stay safe. I'm not sure where all of you live, but stay safe. I'm in Florida, so there's like a hurricane coming. Stay safe and make sure you just understand that sometimes in life you have to work on accepting life's tough changes. Type in semicolon tattoo on Google and you'll find out every single thing you need to know about this, because I can't go into that right now. All right, so I think it's time to end the live stream. As I always say, do you stay swagalicious and keep smiling. Peace. Stay classy, y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right. Peace.